Hi, good morning. It is Thursday. Is it Thursday? No, it's not Thursday. It's Monday. Good grief. I always start my videos like this, don't I? I don't even know what day it is. It is Monday, excuse me, the 9th of February. My last video, I was making, what was I doing? I can't remember. Making things. And I was full of cold. Excuse me. It's slowly going, but I'm just left with this weird croaky voice. Anyhow, sorry, I'm Annette, and this is my channel about my crafting, everything I do. I sew, I make things, I draw, I make bears, and yeah, so welcome if you've not been here before. So I am currently making a cotton sculpture. I'm going to keep clearing my throat. I'm sorry if it gets on everyone's nerves. So yeah, this is my cotton sculpture, and he's come a lot bigger than I wanted him to be. But yeah, I think I'm quite happy with him. His paws are intentionally massive because I thought it was quite cute, and apparently polar bears have got massive feet, so I'm just trying to attach his ears, and I was doing like a content video for TikTok, so I thought I'd jump on and say hello while I'm here. So it's been a week since my last video. What have I done? Not been back to work yet. I'll go back on Thursday, so I was off sick officially till last Friday, so I'm back in the land of the living now. Still not dressed, as you can see, still no makeup. I don't care. I really can't be bothered. I really should get dressed, I suppose, because I'm getting a bit, like, it does get a bit depressing, but yeah, I'm not, so hey ho. I will get dressed in a bit. So what have I been up to? I have been doing a bit of wood carving, and I've left it downstairs, so I'll have to add that bit on to show it you. I made a bear. He's okay. He's not brilliant. Oh, the ears just come off on my finger, look. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It started off as a little triangular piece of wood, and I thought I'm never going to be able to do this. But I have managed to resemble something that I have managed to create something that resembles a bear. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever do anything with it. I don't think he'll go in for sale or anything, but yeah, hey ho, I'll show you later. I'm struggling with his ears. I find I can't talk to you and create and make things, which is quite surprising really, because I can watch telly and do things, but when I'm talking to you guys I get in a bit of a piddle. So I'm going to try and stick his ear on, and then maybe concentrate a little bit better. I wanted to just also say, so I've been watching these vlogs all about handmade businesses, trying to get my business going. It's like flogging a dead horse, it really is. So yeah, I've been watching various videos. Just wondering whether his ears should be a bit higher. Yeah, and they say, and I've been told as well, I was called, I'm not going to say by who, but it was a comment on one of my videos. I've been called a jack of all trades. And I presume they mean jack of all trades, master of none. Nice. I took the comment off and I was like, okay, I should have just left it on, shouldn't I? But anyway, I took it off. And then I got a little bit offended. And just to rub salt in the wound, I've been watching like some crafting podcasts and how to get your business off the ground and all this malarkey. And they all say that you should niche down and you shouldn't have lots of craft, like lots of, what's the word I'm looking for? You shouldn't be doing all different things. You should concentrate on one, niche down. And then they also say that you should just like have time in the day, and then at night you time out, you know, put your craft away. And they complain about, you know, that they don't craft for fun anymore. They just seem to be crafting for the business. They're making content just for business, and it gets almost monotonous. They're not enjoying the craft anymore. Well, they're at danger of not enjoying the craft anymore, so they have to take some time out and just do different things, relax in the evening, not craft. And I'm like, I don't get that. I really don't, because I just want to be doing it all the time. Whatever it is, I cannot just sit and watch TV. I want to be doing. So I'm like, I don't know. And I've been doing it a while now. I've been making for years. I've been making my bear since 1993. And I've been sewing, and I'm always doing something. And I've not got bored. And I don't feel, although I am trying to promote more now as a business, I'm trying to sell more. So obviously I've got to try and look at things a little bit differently. But I don't agree with the I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't agree with the fact that you've got to have some time out and put your craft away. What? I craft to relax. It eases my mind. I'm like, why would you put it away? Anyway, we're all different, aren't we? Horses for courses. And the niching down thing and being called jack of all trades, I was quite offended. For about a week, I've pondered over it and thought, okay, I should perhaps just concentrate on one thing. And then I've watched these podcasts and they've all said the same thing, and I'm like, oh. But then I'm like, no, do you know what? I don't care if you think I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. I really don't. I'm doing what I enjoy, because if I don't do what I enjoy, it's not going to reflect in my work, is it? Do you know what I mean? If I'm just making something just because I want to sell it, it's not, the joy's gone out of it and the love, and I think you can see that, and that's reflected in your work. So no, I'm going to carry on being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Well, actually, I can be a master of everything. I don't care. I'm going to blow my own trumpet now. So yes, so I'm going to carry on sculpting with polymer clay. I'm going to carry on with my sculptures, my spun cotton sculptures. I'm going to carry on drawing. I'm going to carry on making bears. Little Robin's come to say hello again. And what else do I do? Oh yeah, I fell down the land of peg dolls. Again, jack of all trades, not niching down. But I made a peg doll. Well, I made 5 peg dolls, and I did make a bit of a mess of them actually. That's probably about the best one, but if you look at the writing on it, it's but yeah, I've gone down a peg doll rabbit hole, and I've looked at getting them CE. I was torn with the idea of, because it's painting, you see, that's why I like doing it. It's painting. It's my creative painting, and I'm also making. So I was torn with the idea of just making them for adults. It's a very thin line, this, when you look at the legalities of making toys. I don't make toys. I'm looking at me again. I should be looking at the green light. I'm very sorry. I don't make toys, but there's if you look at the legalities, I've looked at it and I've been a bit scared, and I've been like, oh shit. Because back in the day, I used to be able to make my bears and just, they were just put, they're not toys. Now, you can't quite get away with that. You have to be really careful. So I've really got to look at structuring. Well, I have looked at structuring my bears and, promoting them just as adult collectibles. And so I think I'm pretty safe with my bears. But these are definitely, because they say although you're not selling them and creating them as a toy, they can still be viewed as a toy by a child. So you're walking a very thin line with these. So you either sell them, you either get all your legalities done, your paper, you get a certificate of conformity and do all that, and make sure you're using non-toxic paints, proving where you get your wood from, it's a whole different ball game. And then you can sell them, not as toys, but if children play with them, you've kind of like covered your back. Or I can sell them purely as collectibles for adults, but that means I'd have to screw them to something, like, or, you know, mount them on something that a child can't pull off, or put them in a frame. And I just think you're losing the cuteness if I did that. Maybe if I did a bigger one on a stand. But you know, I just like the cuteness of them. So I am looking at doing these as well. Something else to add to my repertoire of makes. So yeah, I'm looking at doing these as well, and I'm definitely going to get CE. It's CE UK, so I can only sell them in the UK, but they'll be safe. So what do you think? What do you reckon, guys? Do you think there's a market for them? Do you think people would like them? Obviously she didn't turn out very well because she's not non-toxic paint. I used watercolour on the wording, and then it all ran, and I was pretty wounded. And I made one for my friend, which I'm not showing you in case she watches this, but I did it like all detailed, like personalised for her, and some of it was watercolour, and it's all smudged, but it's not too bad. I was just made it's disappointed in it. So when you put the sealer on, it all smudges, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So yes, that's another avenue I'm going to be looking at. So I've got some peg dolls on order and some proper paint, and yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So that's what my channel's about. That's who I'm about. I like doing different things. I like crafting, and I couldn't just do one thing. I couldn't just niche down on one thing. It's just not who I am. I get bored. I so easily get bored. I have to be doing different things. It's like the wooden things that I'm doing, you know, the learning to make wooden things. I want to make a wooden doll. That's where I'm going with it. I want to make a wooden jointed doll. But yeah, it's a bit tricky, and it takes hours. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, so I've made some cotton sculptures, and I've took some pictures of them. Not sure I like the pictures very much. I think they're a bit like they're on a plain blue background, and I'm like, oh. I bought a light box, and although it's improved my photography of my products, they look a bit boring. They need a bit of background, so I've got to look at that. But I will pop some pictures in of my new bears. They've gone to the gallery, and I'm working on this guy because I sold a polar bear. I made a polar bear. I'll pop a picture in of him as well, and he's sold. So I was quite pleased really, because I didn't think he would go. I thought he needed kind of like revamping, and in fact, when I'm in the gallery next, I was going to bring him home and revamp him, and he sold this week. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm making another polar bear. This one is way bigger than I intended. But he is hopefully going to be cute. I won't tell you what I'm doing with him, because I'll tell you that maybe next time. Sorry, I need to concentrate on you rather than him. I need to stick this ear on, but I'll stick it on in a minute. So yes, he's going to be, so he's obviously sat, and he's going to be doing something. So I nearly dropped him. I'll show him you next time. I've had quite a creative few days actually, like experimenting with different things. I've been experimenting with my peg dolls, and I made some different glue. So I always used PVA glue for these sculptures, which is okay. I sussed out how to, it's in here actually, sussed out how to water it down so it didn't get too, because the first one I made ever, oh my word, it was all over my fingers. I got in a real mess. I've chucked it away actually because it was just awful. And so I got my ratio right, and I was doing all right with my PVA glue, and I thought, yeah, I like this. Anyway, I've watched a few YouTubers making spun cotton ornaments, and there's a lot of Russian people make them, but they all seem to use like this kind of mixture, and I thought, what is that they use? So it's a corn flour mixture. And so I've experimented with that today. You have to heat it up and cook it, and yeah, but oh, his ears fell off. I must have knocked that off while I've been chatting. Oh, I'll stick it back on in a minute. Yeah, so I've been experimenting with that, and I made some this morning, and I love it. You don't get in a sticky mess. I mean, it's on my hands at the minute, and it's just not bothering me. Usually I've got to like keep wipes here and keep wiping my hands and washing my hands, and it's just amazing. You can put it on your fingers and smooth it out, and the texture is just so different, and I am just loving it. So I'm quite happy with that. So that's my new glue. I think that's all I've got to show you. I went to my mum's on Saturday and I stopped the night. So yeah, that was good. So what did we do? We just chilled. We didn't watch any TV actually. We listened to Smooth Radio and we chatted because I surprised her. She didn't know I was coming. And then I was obviously took my makes and we just chatted. And then on Sunday morning we got up and we were going to go and do a bit of shopping, and then neither of us could be bothered, so we just chilled. I helped her do a bit of housework. I will pop some footage in. I've only got a little short clip of her in her rollers. She was teaching me to do Tai Chi. I should have videoed that, but I didn't. That was so funny. I nearly wet myself literally, because we were laughing. We had lunch, and then I stayed quite late. I stayed till about 7:30 last night and came back. No, it was later than that actually, because we watched Call the Midwife, so that was good. Yeah, I like Call the Midwife. So we watched that, and that was it. I think that's all I've got to tell you. Yes, I'm sure it is. Nothing else to tell you. So I'll pop some footage in of my wooden bear, which is staying with me because I don't think he's good enough to sell. And yeah, I popped some footage in of my mum and some pics of my stuff that I've took to the gallery. I took some pictures of my things in the gallery, so I'll put those in. Sorry, complete self-promotion here. I usually take pictures of oh, David's texting me. Why does he always do this? Every time I'm on here, he's ringing me or texting me. Oh, he wants me to make him a jacket potato. Oh, shoot me now. Oh, it's a pain. Text after text. My children, I'm sure they've got ADHD or something. There's something wrong with them. They just do my head in. They're just like, I love them to bits, but oh my goodness. Anyway, one text would suffice. Just text me once, not 20 times. Anywho, I forgot what I was saying. Yes, sorry, complete self-promotion there from the gallery. I didn't take any more pictures from anybody else's products, but if you are in Eccleshall and you are interested in seeing other creators' makes, there's woodworking, there's better than mine, paintings, obviously, lots and lots of paintings, there's ceramics, a lady makes lovely shawls. What else do they do? Jewellery, some brass ornaments, lots of pottery and ceramics. I've said that, haven't I? Yeah, lots to see, so it's lovely. It's Gallery at 12, Eccleshall, Staffordshire. So if you're that way, and obviously you'll see all my bears, because they're in there, and all my creations, all my little sculptures, my dolls. I made 2 dolls, they've gone there. I've got another 2 in progress. So I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. It's only a quick one this week. Last one was a bit long. Not apologising. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for the lovely comments I had on it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. When I used to do my sewing videos, I nearly hit the monetization, whatever the word is. I nearly got there, and then I stopped doing sewing, and no one seems interested in what I'm doing now. So I lost lots of followers, and now I've got no view hours, and yeah, I need to build it back up, so I would really appreciate any likes, please. I'm begging. Any likes, and obviously I love your comments. I love to chat, so, and I really appreciate anyone who takes time out to talk to me. I love it. So, and I had some lovely feedback, apart from the one that called me Jack of all trades. Perhaps I'll name my my channel Netty Jack. Yeah, sorry, I'm just being silly now. Right, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. I've had a sleepover at my mother's and she's made me do some cleaning.
Well, what right is there for a cleaner?
I don't know. Bottle of wine, maybe. Hey! Ready? You ready? Go! Yay! Good girl. Good girl. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Go!